Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make a pair of these parallettes. Okay, so the items you'll need from your hardware store is 3 meters of PVC pipe. Now I've gone with a 1.5 inch diameter. I think it's 32 mils diameter, but you can choose slightly smaller diameter or wider. It's up to you, depending on what grip you want to have. You'll need 4 elbow joints. Make sure they fit onto your pipe, and 4 T-joints, and then you want 8 caps as well. Now you also need some glue, some pipe cement to glue the joints together. Now the first thing you'll need to do is measure up your sections on the pipe. Start with the smaller sections and work towards the larger ones. So for your smaller sections you'll need 8 5-inch sections. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which I've already marked. And then you'll need 4 8-inch sections. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then basically whatever's left of your 3 meter pipe, the remaining length, I've basically measured what that is and worked out what the halfway point is. So I've marked that. So that will utilise the whole 3 meters of pipe. Now to cut the pieces, I've used the multi-saw, which is the easiest way to cut them. You can use any other saw you like. Once you've cut all your pieces up, go ahead and assemble it without glue, just so you know that both of them are exactly the same and you've made no mistakes. Start by gluing all your caps onto your side sections. Once I've applied the glue and put on the cap, I've actually driven it home with a rubber mallet just to make sure that it's in all the way. You can check by looking into this end just to make sure it's gone all the way through so that they're all equal length and all the ends are in properly. For optimum alignment and symmetry, make sure you do it in this exact order that I show you. Next, do your T-junctions. Now I've already glued these and I've driven them home with a mallet, with a rubber mallet, just to make sure that they are exactly the same height, so they've gone all the way. Next, I've put the ends onto the T's and I've tapped them in to drive them all the way home. Now if you've cut your pieces to exactly the right size and made sure that they're exactly the same length, and then you've tapped them in all the way in with a hammer or with a mallet, you should have 2 T joints that are identical and have exactly the same heights, and that's really important. The next step is to put your elbow joint and glue it in, making sure it's exactly at right angle at 90 degrees. It won't matter too much, but just try and make it exactly 90 degrees, as much as you can 90 degrees, and tap it in all the way so that it goes in all the way once glued. Now I've got 2 T's with the elbow joints glued on. They're exactly right angles or thereabouts, and they're tapped in all the way so that they're exactly the same height, and that's really important. Once you're ready to glue on your last piece, put the whole thing on the flat floor and glue it in, having it on the flat floor so it lines up perfectly, and then tap it in from the side. Once you've got one done, go ahead and do the other one. Make sure you glue it all together in the same order. That's the best order to do it in that I've showed you, to make sure everything's perfectly lined up. Well, there you go, 2 parallettes, perfectly the same size. Time to work out.